It looks as though Daisy Midgeley's lies are about to catch up with her, as Coronation Street fans are set to see explosive scenes next week. Next week, the residents of Coronation Street are in store for some explosive scenes. Official spoilers for the ITV soap reveal lies will be uncovered, faces return and secrets are exposed. Bethany Platt puts her detective skills to the test after having some superstitions about Daisy Midgeley's cash. When she manages to have a moment alone in Daisy's place, will she discover more than she wanted to know? Elsewhere, Jenny Connor is growing nervous that she and Daisy's will be rumbled. As she scolds Daisy for flaunting the cash, the pressure may be getting to her. Meanwhile, one Weatherfield resident makes an unexpected return, which could have dire consequences. Express has a rundown of the 3 biggest storylines set to air next week in Coronation Street. As Bethany is determined to get on better with Daisy, she comes up with a plan for them to bond. Bethany explains to Daniel that she's going to call in and see if Daisy needs any help preparing for their dinner tonight. While in the Rovers, she manages to persuade a reluctant Daisy to let her help with the cooking. However, when Daisy is distracted, Bethany's mischievous side takes over and she turns the oven up. With their apple pie now burnt to a crisp, Daisy heads out to buy a new one. Meanwhile, Bethany and Ryan Connor continue to prepare the food. However, when Jenny asks Ryan to come through to the bar, Bethany is left alone and seizes the opportunity to rifle through drawers. Stuffing something in her handbag, she quickly hurries out and takes a look at what she's taken while in the builder's yard. As she flicks through Stephen's journal, Bethany is intrigued. Will she uncover the truth about how the Rovers was saved and where the money really came from? Sean is thrilled to see his son back in Weatherfield after he was forced back to London by his mum Violet Wilson. However, she makes it clear their return isn't a social visit, as they need to collect some smart shoes for Dylan Wilson ahead of the hearing. Later on, the mother and son decide to stop by the bistro before being interrupted by one of Dylan's old school friends, Bella. As she asks Dylan to join her for an ice cream at the precinct later, he happily accepts. Although, when he arrives, he's horrified to discover evil bully Mason Radcliffe is there waiting for him. Is Dylan about to find himself in danger? Or will Mason attempt to try and change Dylan's mind to save himself from the hearing?